Let's dive into the discussions shaping the nation.
Thank you very much, Cahill. I'm glad to get the opportunity to talk about the provision of housing on affordable houses. And I don't know how there's so much talk about affordable houses, because no house is affordable now with the cost of materials and the cost of labour and the shortage of labour. But the first thing that I have to talk about is the amount of vacant houses that are around the county of Kerry, inside towns, inside villages, and between villages. Just take the road from Kinmare through Kilgarvan and down to Killarney, within 10 miles of Killarney town, out in Dinflesh, there are 55 houses vacant on the side of the national primary road and regional road. That the bus is passing every day, that people could walk onto the bus. They don't have to walk up or down anywhere or get a drive anywhere. They can step onto the bus on the side of the road where the houses are vacant. I'm asking you to do something about that again, ministers, because I don't know where is our minister gone, because I mentioned this to him before. We need to do something, Minister, about the vacant houses that are around the place. The other thing is, there's a number of people, a large number of people, that would build a house for themselves if they could get planning permission. In the areas around Killordan, around Killarney, around Kinmare, and around Dingle, because of this restriction that's put in place by the planning regulator, indeed not by the hard-working councillors, where people, this urban-generated pressure clause that was announced a few years ago is affecting people not coming out from towns, but from building beside where their parents were, where they have an acre of land, maybe a couple of acres. They're not farmers' sons or daughters, and that's farmers' sons and daughters are catered for and are allowed for, and we're glad of that. But there are many people local to them can't get planning permission local because of this strict urban-generated pressure clause. I had the Taoiseach here today. I actually couldn't believe that I had them saying it, that voids, Kerry County Council voids or local authority voids should be turned around in a week or two. That's not the case in Kerry anyway. Indeed, there was a house in Marian's Terrace inside Killarney town, a very sought after house. It was vacant and void for 5 years or more. And there are several more of them in places like Guinea, 5 houses vacant for over 3 years. I mean, that's not acceptable. And then, like Deputy Carl spoke about the wastewater treatment plants, all of those I'm aware of. There are 38 settlements in Kerry that either their treatment plants are not up to standard or don't have any. Scotland is one of those villages that doesn't have a treatment plant. And back about 15 years ago on Kerry County Council, myself and Tom Fleming had got up to number 3. He was a councillor at the time. And there's no account of it at all in any list now. Curra, no treatment plant. And you have places like my van, they can't build another house because they're over capacity. Brosnan needs upgrading. All the different places, settlements, and the likes of Castle Island. In 1986, they sought to extend the sewer there. My father, I found documents in my father's garage, old documents that were thrown out. They were trying to look for an extension and promised it in 1986. And we're talking about sewerage, and these people are suffering because they have to clean out their septic tanks at least once a month. I could stay talking for an hour, Chairman, about the situation regarding housing, but my colleague here, I must move over to.
Like, share, and subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.